Hi there, Bouncy Ball here with Lolocaust. No, not Lolocaust New Logos, is it? Hello there, Bouncy Ball here with a new Lolocaust show, all about video games. And no good. Hi there, I'm Bouncy Ball, and you're listening to Lolocaust New. No, not Lolocaust New Logos. Keep going back to it. You haven't done one for like 2 years. Hi kids. What kids? No. Hi there, Bouncy Ball here, and you're listening to a new. Tell you what, Dalek, just play a song, please.
It is the 21st century. Bouncy killed the podcast when he rescued his dignity and escaped. But the gods of the Best Thing From Network are angry and swear a terrible revenge.
Mortals, you dare defy the gods? I sentence you to banter among unknown podcasts. Until you sell some books, your listening figures will remain as lifeless as stones.
Bouncy, we are the Lolocaust has been wiped from the new and noteworthy page of iTunes.
Former colleague of Kevin Steve. Too much self-worth to put up with Kevin's shite. Bouncy, pinned them off with impunity. He'll miss sheepdog, but it'll turn out alright. Bouncy, no one else can do the things you do. Bouncy, turning bollocks into content new. Bouncy, flitting whimsically from project to project, bringing vague amusement to all.
Hello, it's Bouncy Ball here, and you're listening to a new Lolocaust show. With me tonight, and hopefully for many shows to come, I have Duff, who once guest starred on an episode of We're Lolocaust when he was killed, being smashed into a pulp by Bouncy Hulk. So hello, Rob.
Hello, Bouncy.
So if you don't know him, allow him to introduce himself.
As Bouncy said, I'm Rob, or Duff as some people know me. I've written for the Lolocaust for some time now. I had a fleeting guest spot on one of the previous series of We Are the Lolocaust as a Southern American policeman with a slightly lurid fascination with the gang, as it were then. And I also run my own ice hockey-based podcast, One Puck Short, which some of you may also know. And that's kind of me, I suppose.
Yeah, so there you go. So mostly it will be us two. We're going to be the consistent, or the constant. The constant, that's the
Hopefully
scientific
consistent
term.
in quality as well.
Consistent in a level of quality. I don't know which level of quality it will be until it comes to the review time. If you're listening to this via iTunes, this is the most important time to get involved. Tell your friends, get your mum to download it. She probably doesn't know what iTunes is. Install it on whatever machine she's got. Get her to download it. You can also find it on Spreaker, and we're hopefully going to put them on SoundCloud as well. However you get it. But iTunes is the big one, because if we can get a good ranking on there, that will lead us to have kind of a good stead for the future as we put out more episodes. And we're not doing it to have a specific audience, because you listening right now, yes, you're the most important person to us. Just you. None of the others. The one, you, yeah. You don't believe that it's you, but it is you. Or the two of you, if you're sat side by side. But I just want to hedge my bets, because it's you, but obviously if you've got someone there with you, we'll pretend that they're as important. So ultimately, this is going to be a video game podcast. We will talk about other things from time to time, so there might be some tabletop gaming. I might talk a little bit about my shop, because I run an independent video game and movie rental shop. Rob might suddenly want to talk about Game of Thrones for a bit, which will...
entirely possible when the new series starts.
Exactly. Anything really that comes under what it is for us being gamers, but also what we do day to day. I'm really looking forward to spending a good chunk of time being able to talk about The Simpsons Tapped Out. That'll be a part of the show from time to time, because I know Rob does tap as much as I do.
Certainly do.
And maybe a bit of Family Guy as well, if you play that time.
I did. I really struggled to get into it. I think I was probably too far into Tapped Out, where I had all these wonderful things, so then having to start from scratch.
You
I
should.
found difficult.
I'll get you back into it. It'll be fun. So yeah, we're here, and we're not going anywhere quickly. This is just a very short show, just to sort of make our mission statement, which is to make a podcast that is never too long, it's never too arrogant, it's never too egotistical.
I've seemed to have signed up for the wrong podcast.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. We also will lie a little bit. So, like I say, we'll talk about when the Marvel movies come out. We will be talking about the Marvel movies. You don't need to worry about finding like 5 different podcasts that will cover all of your interests, because we're quite interested in a lot of interests, and those interests might be interesting to you. So if you're interested in our interests and the interest that we show in our interests, then keep listening. And like I say, if you like it, listen. We're going to put 3 shows out. This is the first of 3. This will come out hopefully on a Friday. There'll be another one on a Saturday morning, and a following on a Sunday morning. I will have to schedule them quite carefully because I will be drinking heavily at the Whittlesey Straw Bear Festival. And if you don't know what that is, we'll be talking about that in a future show. But in the short term, there'll be 3 episodes. Listen to all 3 of them. At the end of that, if you'd like to make a little review on whichever site, whether it's a comment on Spreaker or a review on iTunes, star rating and a written one, if you like. If you don't want to write anything because you're not a massively imaginative person, you could just put the best thing since breakfast in a can. That would be an acceptable review. Obviously, don't everybody do it. You can also go, I agree with the previous poster. This is the best thing since breakfast in a can, because I don't want iTunes thinking this is a very suspicious turn of events. This podcast is nothing like a breakfast in a can. But it could be. So thank you very much for listening to this very, very short, brief show. Goodbye from me, and
goodbye from him.
And so we will catch you on the next one. We'll be looking at 2014, the year of the past.